friends. I pray that God is blessing your Lenten journey as we fix our eyes on Jesus and journey with Him to the cross. And on that note, stay tuned for a Holy Week update during the Focus Next Step portion of our segment today. And today we'll be talking with our vice principal at our school, Emily Hollandoner, just talking about everything school, so you're not going to want to miss that. But first, here's your weekly connection. Just a reminder to mark your calendars for April 19th from 6 to 9 p.m. for the GAMECHANGER GALA, a night of unforgettable fun and fundraising in support of the Gilbert Campus Gym. We have updated our website landing page for this event to include a lot more information. Please check out the link in the description of the video just down below. If you are looking for something fun to do as a couple in March, come join Renee and Jeff Bennett at their home in Apache Junction on Saturday, March 16th, 6 to 9 p.m. for an evening of Scotch tasting. Now I'm in with food pairings. There'll be Scotch from the 5 major Scotch producing regions. Feel free to wear your kilt and your Scottish finery if you're really into that. Registration deadline is March 11th. Childcare is available at the Gilbert campus. The cost is $75 per couple. Sign up using the link in the description. With that, we'll be right back after your Focus Next Step.
Hi everybody, I'm Emily Hollandoner, Vice Principal at Christ Greenfield, and I'm so excited to share with you our opportunity that we have coming up on Palm Sunday, which is Sunday, March 24th, and we are going to be having our Sunday at the Park. So we'll still have our traditional services on our Gilbert campus at 7:30 and 9 o'clock a.m., but we want to invite you to also experience our contemporary services that will be at the Cadence Community Center in East Mesa. It is such a blast to be able to be worshiping outside, outdoors, and really is a great outreach to our community as well, because afterwards we'll be having our Easter egg hunt as well. It's so fun to see the kids getting all excited about the Easter eggs, and it's just a really great community event. Then the week after that, we have our Holy Week and our Easter services. So we're getting ready for these services, and we know that they will be such special services. So be sure to take a look at the app or on our website to find out those dates and times. Easter is just such a great opportunity to bring someone with you to church, so be praying this week about who God might be leading you to invite. Head to CG app or to our christgreenfield.church/Easter to check out all the service details and times.
Hello, friends. We're here for our conversation, all things school, and I got a very special guest with me, our Vice Principal, Emily. Emily, why don't you begin just by a little introduction, how long have you been at Christ Greenfield, and what's a day in the life of a vice principal at a school look like?
Yeah, well, so I've been at Christ Greenfield for 15 years now. This is my 15th year in ministry. I started in spring of 2009 and started off as 4th grade teacher, 3rd grade teacher, middle school teacher, and then the vice principal position became open. And so I've been doing that now for 3 years. And I would say you cannot predict what your day will hold. You can have some routine set in your day of okay, I always teach this class at this time, but you just never know who's going to pop by the office or what surprising thing is going to happen with students, teachers, animals that are walking in the riparian. You just never know. So
So a very exciting job. And you never know what you're going to get.
Every day is different.
Every day is different. Now for our guests, maybe what's something maybe the average congregant wouldn't know about the school?
Yeah. So I would say that unless you're connected to the school, you may not realize how many students we have. This year, from preschool, which we have classes of 2-year-olds all the way up through high school, our total student enrollment number is 444. So triple fours. And then next year we're projecting even more. So we'll be adding in another 2nd grade class. We'll have 2 5th grade classes. So there's really a lot of growth that's happening, which is amazing for the school. And we're really proud of that and proud of, the products we deliver.
What blows me away is literally every nook and cranny. We've got classes or kids or activities going on, it is a well-used space
Yes.
Every inch is used by church or school. And then I tell you what, having that many kids on campus keeps it lively.
Yes, very
There's
much so.
definitely an energy on campus. And you'll note, like, I'll notice, like, when on breaks, even though, like, you know, the church is kind of over here, school's over there, you can tell.
Yeah.
When the school, it's just lonelier.
Right.
Without all the little kids walking by our window.
I mean, I work in the summer now too with being an administrative role. So it's definitely a different flow in the summer too. Of like, oh, it just feels a little more relaxed because you're not going to expect to have a kid with an injury come down the hallway needing some help, you know, so it's just a different pace. So it helps keep it lively too. Yeah.
Emily, for you, what are some of the things like that you like love about our school or Lutheran education or just both?
Yeah. So I've been a part of Lutheran education since I was born practically. So Lutheran elementary school, high school, college, and now teaching in a Lutheran school. And I just love the sense of community that we have. We have such a great privilege of being able to share the gospel with students, to share our faith and to become connected to our students and build that relationship in a way that impacts them for eternity. And I heard somebody say the other day, you know, what we're doing now is impacting generations in the future. And it just struck me as, oh, wow, I've never really thought about that to that extent. Like, you know, you kind of do your day-to-day thing, but you have the opportunity to impact generations, which is really amazing. Because I know that's been the impact Lutheran education has been on my life too.
Yeah, I've never really thought about it either, but really you are like building blocks, not just of like education of like your ABCs, but those little building blocks of faith, of being to come alongside like parents, you know, who pass on the faith, but then not only with the parents, but during their school day.
Right.
Like, so you can get them like 6-7 hours a day.
Yeah.
You get to like bring those building blocks of faith. I've never really thought about that either. That's pretty incredible. I know for like us, the school was like such a huge gift for us coming in with like 3 kids, and we moved and it was like 2 days later school started, which on our end made it like really stressful as parents, like trying to get all of our ducks in a row. But like for our kids was like really beneficial because immediately they were like connected.
Right.
They had school, they're meeting all these new friends. And so that was like such a gift for us, despite how crazy it was to move and start school.
Yeah, that's probably a whirlwind for you. But yeah, one of the things that we pride ourselves on is community and just the opportunities that we provide parents, that we want it to be a community feel. We want people to feel like they belong and that they have a place of belonging that they can join and be a part of. So I think that's one of the other things that's really unique about Christ Greenfield is just how far we want to go to just experience community in our school.
Yeah, I think one of the other like unique things about Christ Greenfield, but also I think just Lutheran education in general, it can be really holistic, right? Because not only is that where your kids are going to school, but then there's a faith community attached.
Yeah.
Right. So we can care for the whole family during the week and on the weekends. It's like a one-stop shop for like your family to have like a home away from home.
Yeah.
You know?
Not to say that every family is perfect, right? I mean, there's definitely dysfunction that you can have. But I guess like the best part that we can do is work through it with the lens of the gospel of like, what would Jesus do literally in this situation? How would he interact with people? How would he love and care for people? And can we just daily mirror Jesus a little bit more?
Yeah. Yeah. What would you say are some of maybe like the biggest hurdles for the school?
Well, you had mentioned it earlier with space.
Space, yes.
Space is limited. So we have gotten very creative in where we are hosting classrooms for not only this school year, but looking forward to the future of those classrooms in the gym being completed. We cannot wait. And we've been asking for updates on timelines and everything because we're like, we really need those for next year. Otherwise, we got to come up with plan G at this point in time. So, we really try to make use of every single space that we have on campus that's available to us. And we have a great partnership with the church of being flexible on our spaces too, to make sure that everybody's got a place and that everybody can, function pretty well in their space. So your office may be in the closet, but we affectionately call them clawfices, and we're make use of every opportunity that we have. So Space is a limitation. Right now, we have kind of in our government that's going on, the ESA and STOs, at least at the time of this taping. We've got some things that are up in the air for that. And so we just really want to encourage people to pray about that and to contact their representative to say it's truly a blessing to be able to have the ESA money and the STO money to affect those generations for the future. So
yeah, it is really helpful because it then makes like Christian education accessible for anybody and everybody who really wants it or needs it.
Absolutely.
So
it's been invaluable to my family.
Yeah,
so it's such a big thing. That's just such a unique factor, especially to Arizona, that we really want to make sure stays around.
Yeah. What would you say some of the like biggest assets or maybe the most exciting things happening at Christ Greenfield?
Yeah, we have fantastic programs that are happening. So we have like our middle school musical. We had Susical with our first through third graders. So like our music programs are phenomenal. We've got Finding Nemo coming up here in a few weeks. And so it's just amazing all the different things that we are able to provide for our students to really give them a well-rounded experience, because we hear all the time about high schoolers that, they graduate from Christ Greenfield and they move on to high school, and then they probably have to decide between athletics and drama.
Right.
And at Christ Greenfield, we work really hard at giving students every opportunity that they want to participate in. So you can have a kid that's a lead in the musical, playing on the basketball team, playing golf as well, and also doing first Lego League robotics, like that really give them a lot of different experiences. So, our programs are just phenomenal. We have fantastic educators too. Like, it's not me that's running the school here. We've got so many great teachers that are loving on these kids every single day and really doing their best to help every kid achieve growth in their learning. So that's a really big thing that we like to focus in on, is like everybody needs to get what they need to get in order to be successful.
Yeah. Yeah, I know my kids have benefited from those. Like the Susical was so cute. Ben, I got to be thing one.
Yeah,
it was amazing. The blue hair. He was so excited for the outfit. And then Amelia got to be in Descendants last year. Like that was like what a cool experience for her. And now, Emily, as an educator for you said 15 years here, you've probably seen a thing or two. So, what is maybe one of the craziest or funniest experiences you've had as an educator?
Well, I feel like I have to protect the identity of some of these people. So I'm not going to be airing their dirt all over CG Live.
Naming names.
But those hiding kids,
they do cause problems. I can attest to that. Yes.
Yeah. So, like I said, everything is different. You never know what you're going to get. Most of the time it's like, oh, there's baby rabbits in our playground, or there was a horse on campus, or a pig, or a llama at one point, I think. So you just never know like what's going to be happening each and every day. Sometimes it's injuries of, those hiding kids.
I get son busting his head open, getting 12 stitches.
Yeah. But, there's times where I sit in my office at the end of the long day and just say, no, I didn't expect that to happen. So, you just never know what's going to happen. And most of the time you just got to roll with it. That's education in general. You just got to roll with it and make the best of it. So sorry, I don't have any juicy stories to share, but I feel like some of those have gone through.
Yeah. Well, come talk to Emily privately. She'll tell you that. I'm just kidding. The juicy stories. But for like our listeners, maybe who don't have kids, what's one way they can like care or support like the school?
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing, just pray for us. Pray for our students and our families. I know a lot of people feel this way, but especially since the pandemic, like our kids are walking through so much, and we just want to be able to come alongside them and best help them. If you know teachers, of just best ways to support them would be to pray for them, but contact them and see, do they need any help in their classrooms? We're coming up to the summertime here. We're going to be moving a lot of classrooms, so we'll need a lot of help with moving boxes and stuff. Yeah. And So we're just so thankful for the supportive community that we have at Christ Greenfield. It's truly a blessing to be connected to the church and to know that we have people in the church that are praying for us and that are caring about us and really want to love and bless us. So we just really appreciate that. And yeah, I think praying for us is one of the best ways that you can do.
That is, I would agree, one of the most powerful things to do because, like, in our family ministries, the school is such a huge part of it. And I think we fail to see, like, what a incredible outreach that is to the community. Again, kind of linking back to the ESA, like, stuff, like, because it makes it accessible. Absolutely. And so, like, so pray for the school, pray for the way God can use it as a ministry to, like, our community families, because these little ones get to come in and hear about Jesus all day and they get to bring him home. And God willing, they join the Christ Greenfield family. But it is such a precious gift to our campus and our community. And thank you for all your hard work, because, being an educator and vice president, it's not easy. It's not easy, but you guys do it in such an incredible way. So thank you for joining us for CG Live. And like Emily said, please keep the school in your prayers. Any last words?
No, I can't think of any.
Can't think of any.
Thank you for all the support.
All right. Have a great day.